to 30. We want to do the quadratic formula with this, so let's get started. First thing I look, is this in standard form? It is, perfect. Second thing I look for, is my leading coefficient positive? Right away, I see it isn't. I don't like having negative leading coefficients just because it makes it a little different when you're trying to graph it and this and that or signs. It typically isn't going to be an issue, but I like to just divide the entire thing by -1 just to kind of get an idea. So let's just show the step. X squared plus 3x minus 21 equals 0. What I'm about to do does not mess with the answer. I promise you it does not. It just makes it so we don't have a negative on the denominator, okay? So we divide everything by -1. Oops. Even the right side if you want to. We get x squared minus 3x plus 21 equals 0. We just flip the signs of everything. That's all we did, just so we don't have an a on the bottom that's negative. So we get x squared minus 3x plus 21. I can see all the signs are opposite. Good to go. Next thing I do, we're looking at it in the form of ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. That's where I get everything. So a comes from there. So a equals 1. My b is going to be my -3. And my c is equal to 21 positive. So you can't, for me personally, I don't like to do it without writing down the formula. I like to stay organized. So I always write x equals -b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. And then this will give you your answer 100% of the time. So what we have here, we're going to plug our 1 there. We're going to plug our -3 here, here. And our c, can't forget that guy, goes right here. So x equals -3 plus or minus the square root of -3 squared minus 4 times 1 times 21 all over 2 times 1. So from here, it's just about simplifying. Hardest part that I noticed that everyone struggles with is simplifying the radical, but if you can get away with that, you don't have to really do much thinking. So we get x is equivalent to -3 gives us a 3, plus or minus the square root of -3 times -3 gives us a 9. 4 times 21 gives us 64. So not 64. No, that's 84, sorry. Not a plus either. It's minus 84. Oof, that could have been bad. Divided by 2. And you're going to have the calculator on the test, so if I could put that in a good spot, just say, 21 times 4, 84, good. And then we get x is equal to 3 plus or minus square root. 84 would give us -75. We've got an issue now. So it looks like we have no real solution, something that we do kind of need to know about, but we'll go over that in a little bit. So we get x is equal to 3 plus or minus 75. Let's see if we can break that down. 75 gets broken down to 25 and 3, and 25 breaks down to 5 and 5. Looks like we have a perfect square root. And for us to do that, we have to pull out an I. So we get I square root 25 times 3. We know that we could pull out a 5 now because the square root of 25 is that. So what we just did, 75 was broken down to square rootable numbers, and we made this negative to an I. So we could square root it. Divided by 2, we get x is equal to 3 plus or minus 5i square root 3 divided by 2. Last and final step is to look, can I simplify 3, 5, and 2? I know I can't, so this is our final answer.